This video is sponsored by FilmConvert. Hey guys, Flo from Off to Lens here. I'm a French Australian filmmaker based in French Alps, and today we're talking about visual style. I will talk about how to find and foster your own style, what you can do to improve it, and how important it can be to branch out. Before I start, don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this one, and let's get into it. Having your own visual style in filmmaking can be quite important, as it is how people will remember you and hire you for. Of course, cinematography is a huge part of it, especially composition, but also the type of content you make, how you present it, and if you also edit your own work, then pace and energy will also come into play. For example, most of my work consists of documentary and travel videos, and if I had to describe my style to someone, I would probably use words like natural light, quiet, organic, outdoors, handheld, etc. Finding your style. Based on my own experience, I think that finding your own style comes naturally. After making a few videos, you'll notice little details that keep coming back in your work. This can be a specific movement or a way to compose an image. Of course, it is harder these days with all the content online that can influence you in different directions, but ultimately, you will always come back to what you enjoy shooting, the way you enjoy shooting it. When I first started, I was capturing things in a few different ways because I wasn't sure. Then the more I shot, the more I focused on certain elements and let go of others. If I look at some of my older videos back in 2015, or even before that, they are very different, but I can still notice the similarities with some of my recent work. It takes years to develop your own style, and once you have found it, you need to improve it. Improving your style. There's a few ways to improve your own style. You can seek inspiration by watching similar content than yours on a bigger scale, such as movies, TV shows, and other filmmakers you know. For example, when I started doing more and more travel videos, I realized that I like to capture the quiet moments, so I was watching movies by Terrence Malick or movies like Into the Wild. I could then apply what I was seeing at my own scale. As I've said before on the channel, you want to be fostering the skills that you need in order to shoot what you want to be shooting and getting paid for. If you enjoy a certain way of filming and/or editing, then I highly suggest to keep pushing in that direction. Trends fade, and you will always go back to what you know best and what you love doing. That being said, trying new things is also very important. Branching out. Trying new things once in a while can be very beneficial. I shoot mostly documentary, travel, and outdoor content, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to shoot anything else or that I didn't shoot something completely different. In the recent years, I have shot a short film with actors and a proper crew, I have DP'd for a music video, I've done product shoots, and even a visual poem. There is always something to learn in any kind of shoot that you can then incorporate into your own style. On a surf documentary I shot last year, I wanted to shoot things a bit differently for parts of the video. A lot of the content is shot at sunrise, or sunset, or during the day, mostly outdoors, and usually has a pretty neutral look. But that time I knew that I wanted something a bit darker than usual, so I shot a sequence in a truck at night before dawn, and the footage looked quite different than my regular content, especially when I pull frames from it and compare it to the rest. This is still me, but if I was to share those frames with people that know my work, they would probably find it to be quite different than what they are used to see from me. It still has my touch on it, but is slightly different, and in that case made the sequence better in my opinion. In addition of shooting in the dark and slightly underexposed, I also added a fair bit of grain and was very specific with how I wanted to color grade these shots. Color grading is a huge part of a visual style, so let me tell you about today's sponsor, FilmConvert. As always, I wouldn't tell you guys to use something if I didn't use it myself. I first heard of it back in 2013 and I have used it ever since. Pretty much all the content you see from me is grading using it. So what is FilmConvert? Essentially, FilmConvert enables you to add film color and grain to your videos. I use it as a plugin with Final Cut Pro, but you can use it with Premiere, After Effects, or DaVinci. You have a range of camera profiles. I use it with all my cameras from Blackmagic to Canon and even drones. It has real film grain for an authentic and organic look. It has nearly 20 film stocks that you can choose from, and you can export your own lots from it too. There is also the new version, Nitrate, which adds Cineon log film emulations, full custom curve control, and advanced film grain. I have already made a dedicated video about it, so feel free to check it out. And don't forget to check out the link in the description to get 10% off. Final thoughts. Having a distinct visual style that people will recognize you for or simply connect with your work more is extremely valuable and important. A lot of accomplished directors and cinematographers and even editors have a very unique style that is their own, and most of the time you know them for that specific touch they bring to their craft. Whether you're still finding yours or improving it, never hesitate to try new ways of approaching filmmaking, but remember to always stick to what you love. There are a lot of people out there copying each other's or following trends. I would suggest to just keep being you and to share your vision. It'll definitely pay off in the long term. That's it from me for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments what you consider to be your visual style and what you did recently to improve it, or what new things you tried. Don't forget to subscribe and be sure to use the link in the description to save 10% off FilmConvert. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.